And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Insanity has really been making it happen, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
We've got Monroe and it's Sampson in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Stephen Silas. Out to the right wing. Monroe wide open from outside off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Insanity to the paint. Bagley. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Bagley's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Monroe. 10 points for him. 6 to shoot. Pass to Sampson. Shoots the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Sampson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
Here's Insanity. That one doesn't drop. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Monroe outside. Into the lane. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Bagley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Throws it up high. Okongwu kicks to Doncic. Here's Insanity. He's got 23. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
Assistant.
Okongwu's now got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And it's sent back by Okongwu.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Nifty move. Here's Insanity. He shoots again. Hamilton pulls it in. The Kings trail by 21. Here's Monroe. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 13.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Here's Insanity. Count that one.
13.
Insanity's got 25 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Person. Person's got his 5th rebound in this one. Fires the 3. That shot, no good. So the Kings will take it the other way.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then. Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
The shot's good from Insanity.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Here's the teardrop, and the layup is good.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game.
All right, look who's coming out onto the court. Come on, get loud for your 916 crew.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Down low, fires, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm.
I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. He kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
On defense, the Mavericks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Insanity. Sacramento making their last shot. Inside, here's Byers. Good work defensively by Monroe. And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for Sacramento. Halista, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 5.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Here's Insanity, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
So it's Sacramento now, following the score by Dallas. To the middle, here's Hamilton, and it's White with the rebound. White's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low, Byers passes to White, and the layup's good off the glass.
To let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Going inside, gets it to fall in the bucket from Insanity. Insanity's got 34. The Kings have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Timeout called by the Kings.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Checking in for the Mavericks.
Wagner kicks to Douglas. Moore outside. With some arc. It's Sampson top of the key. 6 on the shot clock. Over to the left wing. Halista. No good from outside. Dallas has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
And here's Wagner, following the 3 moments ago from Insanity.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Here's Insanity. Another 3 for Dallas.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Now here's Moore. And it's sent back by White. Here's Insanity. Offline with his 3. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Douglas kicks to Sampson. Pass to Wagner. 7-foot shot. And that's off the glass and in. Wagner's got 7 points.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Insanity. Banked in off the glass.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now, here's Wagner. He's got 7. Three-pointer. Trains it from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
And Wagner.
Here's Insanity. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action after this word. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter.
Maverick substitution.
And there's the pass to Insanity. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now, the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
Wilkins is checked in for the Kings. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Back to Moore. Shot clock at 6. And the 3 ball is good.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
And Sacramento has possession, following the score by Dallas. To the wing right side. Here's Benson. Off target from 3-point range. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Mavericks. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's Insanity. Outside for Martin. Right wing. Here's Insanity. Oh!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Griffin passes to Insanity. And in this era of player empowerment, Clark, you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically, but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them, and that's an encouraging sign from my perspective.
Here's Red after the made shot from Insanity. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Griffin. Sacramento grabs the miss. And here is Red. Passes it to Benson. Back to Red. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Hampton.
Personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line
No
for
question
your
about it.
Kings.
I mean, a ton of contact and
Taking
a good call
2
by the
shots.
officials.
Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. But the league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, here is Red. Well, Clark, with the success of the play-in tournament, Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
Martin inside. Monroe on him, and it's Martin missing. The Kings have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Right up top, the 3. Here's Benson, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
At the line for
And
your
Dallas gets
Kings.
called for the foul. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
Here's Person. The shot misses. To the paint. Here's Sampson. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Wow. Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Inside, Bagley. Nice pass.
Marvin
Right under the rack
Bagley.
perfectly for the layup.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Hamilton up top. Bagley brings the double team. And Monroe. Bucket on the assist by Hamilton.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
They get the rebound. Doncic. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Mavericks ball.
Here's Insanity, covered by Monroe. Insanity, the pass to Okongwu. And another assist.
Okongwu.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the match